Hey, how you doing? My name is Joe Cho, and I know it sounds Chinese, but anyway, I'm going to show you a product today that's called the Bespoke 3T3 Color Lock Press. See this bad boy? This thing is not something that you want to toy with, and it's probably good if you want to torture somebody. But I tell you something, the plates get so hot. You see those little dots? You have them throughout either left and right side. Thing is that this flat iron is not meant to just flat ironing the hair. It's actually really meant to locking in the color. But here's the thing that they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that you can use this to do the Brazilian straightening treatment on the hair. So I don't know if you can see. Well, you can't really see because I have it like sort of on an angle. But the hair itself is really, really smooth and silky. And there's a lot of vapor that comes out of this thing when you're actually doing the treatment. But I'm going to tell you the truth. Normally, you'd have to shampoo the client, dry the hair 80%, put the Brazilian straightener in the hair, let it sit 20 minutes, then start to like air dry it with your fingers. And then after you air dry it with your fingers, you're supposed to actually blow dry, section off the hair, blow dry the hair in small sections, and flat iron them individually with a 450-degree flat iron. This is 450 degrees. What I'm doing is that I'm selling this iron. I have a lot of them. This particular product works so amazing. But like I said, this is not a flat iron in the sense that it's not meant for you to actually flat iron your hair and make it straight. It's only to be used as a color locking treatment as well as a process of the Brazilian straightening treatment. Now the color locking treatment, if you look online, you can find this out a little spray. It's a little black bottle that you spray on there. It's like 4 ounces. And you spray it on the hair as soon as you color your hair. As soon as you color your hair, and then you don't blow dry and iron the hair. You flat iron it with this particular flat iron. Now, I'm going to actually let you get a taste of it now because look, this I'm going to wet this. And then you're going to flat iron it, but listen to that sizzle. And look at the vapor that comes out of this bad boy. Now, naturally, this is not something you want to do to a client or to any of your friends, but I tell you that this makes the hair so smooth and so beautiful that after 72 hours of waiting patiently for the product to harden, that hair's pinned straight. You don't have to do anything to it. This is the greatest tool achievable to have a flawless Brazilian straightener. I don't care what any of the distributors say. This thing works. And I only stumbled upon it by accident. And I bought a lot of them. And you're going to see pretty soon this iron is going to be everywhere. And it's a little like, kind of Granny Smith type. It almost has like an old school feel to the flat irons, kind of like the Solanos did back in the day. It has a temperature reading. See this one? I don't know if you can see if it's clear. It's on 5, but you can make it at 1 or whatever. But there's no reason for you to. It's got to be on the highest temperature. It's got a little LCD thing that goes on and off. See? It's off. Now it's on. It's made by T3 Bespoke. It's tourmaline and some other type of plate. I'm not really 100% sure. I'm sure you can find it online. I'm going to put a link on here that you're able to see it and get the information from that. Now, that hair is spin straight and smooth. But you see, the thing about this particular process is it's not done. You still have to blow dry and iron this hair. But what this particular iron does, it ensures that it's locked into the cuticle. The cuticle is smooth. And it's flawlessly shiny. It's beautiful. And this is nasty, shitty ass hair. Look at this. It's just so ugly. But anyway, after you actually finish pressing it with this particular T3 iron, you're going to hit it with, you're going to get a blow dryer with a nozzle, and you're going to get a bristle brush, and you're going to actually stretch that hair a little bit more, and then you're going to flat iron it with a 450-degree flat iron, preferably the Babyliss Pro Nano Titanium, the blue one with the, whatever, the plates, the ceramic titanium plates, whatever the hell they are. But it will work flawlessly. The only thing that I tell you is that whoever you're going to do this on, you have to be sure that they are not going to go home and wash their hair with some cheap shit shampoo and you just took all your time and your money out and threw it out the window. You actually have to go out of your way and buy a sodium chloride free shampoo conditioner. The best one that I've come across, and I'm doing it about 5 years now, the Brazilian, the best one that I've come across just came out a few months ago. It's called the Brazilian Blowout. And what it consists of is a shampoo, a conditioner, and a mask. You use all three of them, and it's flawless. There's 100 companies out there, and let me tell you something. Do not go buy this stuff at a drugstore, because there are people out there called diverters. They buy the merchandise from the salons. They turn around and break it down, sell it separately, counterfeit the product, and they turn around and put it on shelves, and you're buying something that was watered down. So do yourself a favor. Go and support your local hairdresser and give them your money. And you know what? Being a hairdresser myself, if one of my clients came to me and asked me to do the right thing on the flat iron or product, shampoo, or anything like that, I wouldn't give a shit of making $1 on them. I would just actually give it to them whatever it costs me, unless the salon that you works for, probably a bunch of assholes anyway, and they probably want to make as much money as possible. But what you're going to do is you got to lock in these clients, and you got to make sure that none of these other cocksucker, excuse my language, these other cocksucker bastards are going to try to steal your clients from you and take them into the house. I've owned a number of salons. I've trained so many hairdressers to become thieves. I mean, I didn't train them to become thieves. They become thieves because they become jealous and they see you making money and whatever. But make a long story short, this is going to ensure you locking in the service. You're locking in the color. The color's not going to oxidize now. But you have to ensure that there's maintenance involved with this, that your client is going to actually return to you, and she's not going to use some mediocre product. She's going to keep up using the product, because when she washes her hair the first time, and you have to stress, I can't stress this enough, but you have to stress to your client that she cannot blow dry and iron her hair. The whole point of doing this process, the Brazilian straightening and the keratin treatment, all these different names, the whole idea, whole concept behind it is to wash and go, not to blow dry, not to iron. Can you? Sure, of course. Anybody can do it. The problem is you're removing layers of the silicone off the hair, and you don't want to do that. So the only way to ensure it is not do anything. Just wash your hair, run out the door. That's it. When you leave the house in the morning, you'll notice that the hair will have a slight wave to it. But by the time you get to your office, drying time is a lot quicker because the cuticle's closed now. And the cuticle being open is only going to absorb all the moisture in the air. But the cuticle closed isn't going to have that effect. And your hair will be nice and smooth and silky straight. There's going to be a shine on it that you've never seen in your life. And, which Brazilian straightener do I recommend? A lot of people ask me all the time. The best one is the one with the formaldehyde. That's it. They have all these other ones now that, Brazilian blowout. The actual Brazilian blowout doesn't contain formaldehyde. It has some sort of aldehyde or some nonsense. But really, truthfully, the only thing that works is the original. The original is kick-ass. Let me show you what that looks like. Now, you could probably use, I don't know how I put it now, but, barefoot, you could probably use this one here. Marcia Texture, or whatever the hell that is. And you can actually call their number. The USA phone is 561-272-8443. This is the best. And that's going to tell you that you got to use it straight. You don't use this shit straight. Unless you want to kill yourself and your client, then no problem. This has to be broken down with water. You have to use distilled water. You can't use water like Evian or any of the other shit. Go to your local health food store and get like distilled water, get a gallon of it. Take the entire contents of this and mix it in a 16-ounce size bottle, not a 32-ounce size bottle, 16-ounce size bottle. And they sell 16-ounce size spray. This isn't. This is like a 4 or 5 ounce. You get a 16-ounce size sprayer, pour the entire contents in there, and put unless you don't want to do that, you want to take 1 teaspoon of this and 4 ounces of water, mix it up. You've got about 4 heads over here. You want to charge $150 a head, that's how the salons do it. Anybody that thinks that they're using a straight product on their head, you better fucking wake up and smell the coffee, because no salon is out in business to waste money. They're there to make it. This is the only way to do it. But I will say that my experience in doing the Brazilian straightener has improved ever since I found these little tricks of the trades. But what do they care? As long as they're getting what they pay for, and you're going to get a shit ton load of their girlfriends and all of their friends. I have guy clients. I have older men. I have old ladies coming to me with the little washing sets. I got a 450-degree flat iron. Oh, I got a curling iron, from, not nano titanium. All right, this is going to go off. Peace out. Have a good weekend. And if you have any questions, pin it up on my page here, and we'll talk soon. Cheers.